Next is from Ronnie Steele on the subject is AEW Collision live report from Mohegan Sun. Let's get right to it. Disclaimer. ROH had tapings before and after AEW Collision. Most of the audience, including myself, left during the first match of the second taping, as we were all burnt out after the Omega MJF match. The arena was about a quarter to half full during the majority of the first Ring of Honor tapings, and fans were not really into the Ring of Honor matches and stayed relatively quiet throughout. Daniels was a bit over, however, as were the Righteous. Some moments to note, this is interesting.
Ooh, who's the Righteous?
I have no idea. But this is interesting. Some moments to note. The Disco List member, Rachel Ellering, absolutely hurled her opponent like a frisbee. It looked brutal and reckless. Right. The Righteous are cool. Anthony Ogogo got the what treatment? Oh, he's on that show?
The Righteous is Dutch and Vinny. Remember we talked about them before?
Ooh, that's right. Dutch and Vinny. What do they make pizza?
What? Ring of Honor just seems like the NXT of AEW. It was kind of lackluster, although it was in a ram big time. AEW Collision, about 3/4 of the arena was full. Tony Schiavone and Tony Khan got great ovations. The Ass Boys and Juice Robinson are very over. The women's title match between Konnan and sidechick Abaddon and Sheeta sucked. Nobody cared about AR Fox or Jay White and stayed quiet throughout their match. The Dax Harwood Ricky Starks match might have been okay, but I was too busy trying to get Big Bill over by screaming his name throughout, which is kind of disrespectful, but I was in Iran. Big time. Like I said,
tremendous.
And what a name, Big Bill. Samoa Joe was over, but not like he was in WWE, believe it or not. The MJF Omega match was excellent, and the crowd stayed hot throughout. It was about 75-25 MJF over Omega in popularity. MJF does a great job getting the crowd hyped up, and is a great babyface. 5 for 5 on the disco ball scale. Last notes for the time scene AEW. As the guys in K100 always say, it's got great wrestling content, but the production value does not match WWE. I've been to too many wrestling shows, from indie shows to WrestleManias, and it reminded me of a WWE house show. Small audience, few big names, and a big main event. It was a great time overall, and even my wife is a non-wrestling fan and enjoyed the Omega MJF match. Keep up the good content, guys. Absolutely love the show and Wrestling with Ronzilla on TikTok.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Well, that's a good report. So, but yeah, I don't watch. Yeah, I mean, Tony's married to this Ring of Honor. I don't know how much he spent on it, but you can't. You're not. Nobody's getting elevated. It's like when you're.
You know what I think happens, Disco? Joe would probably know this better than me. Joe.
Yes.
I'm assuming he was a Ring of Honor fan.
This guy. Oh, Tony. Yeah, of course. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so he's a Ring of Honor fan, grew up watching it. Now he bought it, dude. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So to him, it has sentimental value, and all the hardcore marks, which are less than he thinks, they all pop for all these great matches that he puts together for them and him. But you've got to forget about them. You already got them, like Disco says all the time. You got to draw new fans.
Yeah, you can't sell like you're running two different organizations. It's like you bought their show. It's just, bro, just take they shouldn't have bought it. It's just taking the talent, like made a deal with them. Hey, let me buy the contracts out of these are the guys I want, and just brought them on. You already have 3 shows on AEW. Now you get a Ring of Honor show too, and it's like
one of them, Joe, minor league show, right? Is one of those 3 shows dedicated to Ring of Honor or no?
No,
or they just put Ring of Honor talent
just on YouTube, I think.
Yeah,
bro, why would you buy a company to have it on YouTube? Make Collision or Rampage
it's on a streaming service.
It's
streaming service on. Yeah,
it's probably on whatever's the one that runs the AEW pay-per-views. I can't think of it right now.
Right.
Why wouldn't you? Okay, my question is
30,000 people. 30,000 people.
Here's my question: why wouldn't you make Rampage or Collision one of your ROH shows if that's what you're trying to?
I don't think the network would be cool with that because Ring of Honor's
why not?
Because AEW. Yeah, it's a dead brand. I always thought
how would they know that? Are they wrestling fans?
Well, it's the same reason they wouldn't let Vince call Raw WCW Raw. He was going to change it, and the networks went, no, that place just failed. Why would we want to do that? It's probably similar. But I was going to say, I thought most of the Ring of Honor value would come from the tape library. I know Disco will disagree, but if he was planning on starting a streaming service and he has 20 years of Ring of Honor with Punk and Joe and Daniels and Matt Hardy and Jeff was there and Konnan and you know what I mean? Like the library has value.
And he probably got that. He probably got that dirt cheap.
It says he paid under $4 million for everything.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
I'm not even sure it was worth that. But anyways, So that's a drop. That isn't even a drop in the bucket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're gonna have it, do something with it and put it on one of your shows. But like you said, maybe the network's like, yeah, we don't want to put this on our show. Then rename it.
Right.